2020. My name's Adam. Hi, my name's Anna. We're here to introduce you to some interesting things that are happening in school. One of my favorite classes is art class. Miss Quinn is always full of ideas. Yes, she lets us know what inspires us. Here's Victoria and Dash interviewing Miss Quinn in the art room. Hi, welcome to What's Cool in School News, live from the art room. Hi, I'm Dash. And I'm Victoria. Today we are interviewing our favorite art teacher, Miss Quinn.
Hi, thanks for interviewing me.
What inspired you to be an art teacher?
Well, my parents were both teachers, so I always went to school and helped them. I loved it. And then I went to college and I decided teaching would be awesome. And then I loved art so much, I decided to teach art because I really like working with kids.
What's your favorite art technique to teach?
Well, I like all techniques. My favorite thing is to see kids take a skill I might have showed them and then they turn it into their own. So Dash, for instance, he took a boat from a corner of my room, which I forgot even existed. He started drawing it, and before I knew it, he had this beautiful scene of a boat with steam coming out of it. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And now it's on the Grand Friends Day magnet, and I know that you learned about shading from Mary, so I love that kids are teaching other kids. That's my favorite technique.
Cool. What's your favorite thing about being an art teacher?
I think I just laugh every day. It's really fun, and just to be creative and be around other students. What do you think? Good idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite animal? Is it also your favorite animal to draw?
Well, I have always loved pigs because I love Toot and Puddle, if you know those books. And I do love to draw pigs, but I love to challenge myself with dragons too, but pigs I can do pretty well now because I practiced for so long.
If you could teach any other subject, what would it be?
I do like being creative and I like using my imagination, so I'm going with writing because you can do all of that with writing too.
What projects are you looking forward to doing most this year, or is it a secret?
Well, I really love clay and making things 3D, so clay is my favorite. I'm not telling you what we're doing, I'm going to keep that under wraps, but clay is coming.
What's the funniest thing that ever happened in art class?
Well, one time when we were cleaning up in kindergarten, out of the corner of my eye, I saw water shooting up into the air and onto the floor, and a student had unscrewed the faucet instead of using the handles, so we had a lot of water, but we had to laugh because it was funny.
Random question. What is your favorite pizza topping, and what is your favorite place to get pizza?
Oh, do you love pizza? Yeah? Yeah, I do too. I love cheese. I love gooey, ooey cheese and how it can stretch when you take a bite. So cheese is my favorite topping. And I love Hello Pizza.
Thank you, Miss Quinn, for answering our questions. And now back to the anchors. Whoa, that was good. Miss Quinn is awesome. Yeah, there's always something new going on up in the art room. And speaking of new, here's a story about our new substitute coordinator from our reporters, Maxwell, Ainsley, and Lucian. Introducing Mr. Armstrong! Hi, I'm Maxwell, and this is Lucian and Ainsley. Hello! Today we are interviewing Substitute Coordinator Mr. Armstrong. Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Armstrong.
Thank you for having me.
You were a camp counselor last year at Camp Tacoma. What has changed for you this year at Lake?
This job. So now when people are gone, teachers and TAs, I make sure that people are here to help out so everything runs smoothly.
What did you do before you came to Blake?
I worked at Edina High School in the autism department. I would go into classrooms and change the lesson plan so kids could learn better.
Cool. Did you grow up in Minnesota or move here from somewhere else?
I did grow up in Minnesota. I grew up in Burnsville, which is about 20 minutes south of Minneapolis.
What's your favorite food? Mine is pizza.
Mine's cheeseburgers.
Do you like video games? What was your favorite video game as a kid?
I actually don't like video games. My parents didn't let me have them growing up. I do like Wii Tennis though.
Do you play any sports?
I do. I play soccer, basketball, baseball, and I love to run.
Mr. Armstrong, do you have any hidden talents?
Yes, I can say the alphabet backwards. Can I show you?
Sure. Yeah.
ZYX, WVU, QPO, NML, KJI, HGF, EDCBA.
Wow. Wow. I can do a backflip.
Oh!
I can roll my eyes back in my head. Wow. I can cross my eyes.
Very cool.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Armstrong.
You're welcome.
We hope you have a great school year, Mr. Armstrong.
Thank you. You guys too.
Keep an eye out and say hello to Mr. Armstrong around school and at lunch. Back to you, Anna and Adam in the studio. Thank you, reporters. We're glad to have Mr. Armstrong here at Blake. Next on What's Cool in School is a public service announcement all about the library with all reporters Leo, Nico, and Kelsey. Hello, and welcome to the school library. I'm Nico, and I'm Leo, and I'm Kelsey, and today we're going to talk about what's new in the library and some good library behavior. There are lots of new things in the library this year. There's a new couch to sit on and read on with new pictures on the wall. There are new places to showcase new books. Here are the new chapter books. Check them out! Literally, you can check them out. And here's where we're showing the new picture books and featured books. And there's new non-fiction books over here by the graphic novels. ¿Y dónde están los libros de español? Here are the Spanish books, the books with the golden sticker. You can check any of these books out. Literally, you can check them out. And don't forget our new teacher librarian, Miss Suzanne. Now here's some tips that will help everyone. Don't push the books back on the shelf. Why? Because it makes it hard to find the book you're looking for. It can damage the pages when books get tangled, and it looks messy. When you pull out a bin to look for a book, don't leave the bin on the floor. Please put the bin back on the shelf when you're done with it. It only takes a second. And sometimes you might grab a book that looks interesting, but then you decide you don't really want it. Don't just leave it anywhere. Put it in the book return or on the shelf under the books. The spine label is like a home address. It's where the book lives. So to stop mix-ups of putting books at the wrong address, you can always use a shelf marker to remember the place where the book lives. The shelf markers are on the circulation desk. What is the circulation desk? It's where you check out your books. First, you scan your library card. That tells the computer who you are. Then you scan the barcode on your book. Then you're ready to go. Well, that's what you need to know about the library. Enjoy this magical wonderland of books. Come on in and snuggle up with the bear and a good book to read. See you in the library!
Aha! Now we know more about the library. Thank you, reporters.
Oh, look who's joined us now. It's the new kindergarten teacher, Mr. LeGlen Schmidt. Bonjour, Mr. LeGlen Schmidt.
Bonjour, my friends, Anna and Adam. As you know, I'm from France, but I'm very happy to be at Highcroft this year with you.
Monsieur, tell us what brought you here to Minnesota.
It's a long story. I moved to Minnesota after college when I was done in France. Then I worked for a while here, then to Boston, and then to California, and moved back last year.
Whoa. How's it going in kindergarten?
It's going really well. I'm very happy to be working with my TA, Miss Lowen. We're making great friends in the class, and we're learning and playing together. So everything is going really well so far.
Super cool. Mr. Schmidt, if you were stranded on a desert island and only could eat one food every meal, what would it be?
That's a very good question. I think I would have anything that my mom makes. She's a great cook. It would probably be covered in butter, but that's what I like.
Mr. Schmidt, would you please introduce our next story?
Of course. Here are Noah, JJ, and Bryn talking to us about the winter ice rink. Reporters, take it away.
Hello, my name is Bryn, and we're going to talk about the Highcroft ice rink.
Hello, my name is JJ. We're interviewing Mr. Jensen about making the ice rink. Mr. Castaneda was planning to come as well, but he couldn't make it.
Hi, I'm Noah. We're also interviewing Mr. Shelp about ice rink sports and activities.
When did you start making the ice rink at Blake?
I've been making the ice here for about 13 years.
Does the ice melt and refreeze a lot? How long before it totally melts?
It does during the season melt and refreeze a lot, obviously due to the temperature. The water will probably be melted by the end of March, totally.
Wow, that's a long time. Last question for Mr. Jensen. Why do you wear Falcons hat?
I wear Falcons, well, you know what? Because the logo is a neat logo and the colors, I love the colors. But I don't wear it anymore at work. I only wear it when I play pickleball.
Our next questions are for you, Mr. Shell.
Great.
How long have we had the ice cream program?
The ice skating program has been going on a long time. I'm not exactly sure how many years, but I have a picture in the office of my colleague, Mr. Schmuck. I don't know if anyone remembers Mr. Schmuck. He's standing on the ice rink, and that big tree at the corner of the rink that's probably about this big around, that tree was about this big. So I'm going to say more than 50 years.
Why do we do skating instead of like basketball or indoor soccer?
Well, right now we're actually doing our basketball unit, so we don't do it other than that, but we do them both. But we feel that ice skating is extremely important for Minnesotans because there are so many frozen lakes around in the winter. And then when those lakes freeze or thaw, we think it's extremely important that everyone knows how to swim too. So Minnesotans need to swim and skate.
Last question for everyone. What is your favorite thing to do on the ice?
Ooh, I love to glide on the ice. Just glide along. It's beautiful.
I don't skate.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Shelb and Mr. Jensen, for making the ice rink.
You're
You're welcome.
Stay warm, everyone. Now back to you, Adam and Anna in the studio.
We are so lucky to have an ice rink at school. I love to ice skate. Dress thoughtfully for the cold weather. Tally-ho! And remember, next time it might be you on camera.